Storybox Audio.
Please like and subscribe. So today we'll be looking at some example under radical equation. So example 1, we are told to solve for x if root x minus 5 then minus 4 is equal to 0. So to solve this, what we just need to do, let's say solution. So we are given x minus 5 then minus 4 equal to 0. So what we just need to do, we need to move this minus 4 to the other side. So when we move it to the other side, we'll be having x minus 5, then that will equal to 4. So from here we can see that when we move minus 4, it will turn to positive 4. So from here we are going to square both sides. Try to move this square root to the other side. So when we square both sides, like so, squaring both sides. So this square root, we cancel this square. This square, we cancel this square root. So from here we'll be left with x minus 5, and that will equal to 16. So from here we are having Lilian equation. So we are going to move 5 to this side so that we're having our x will equal to 16 plus 5, because it's negative. When we move it, to turn to plus, so that our x will equal to 21. So we are going to be looking at example 2. We are told to solve for x if square root of x squared minus 6x is equal to x minus 9. So the first thing we are going to do now, the problem of this equation is this square root. We need to look for a way to move it to this side. So if we are to move it, x minus 9, so we are going to square both sides. This is the original equation given. So when we square both sides, we are having x squared minus 6x, then we square it, we equal to x minus 9, then we square it. So this square we cancel this square root, so we left with x squared minus 6x we equal to, then this, when we are going to split it into 2, so that we're having x minus 9 into x minus 9. So from here we need to try to expand this. So if we are to expand it, we are going to be having x squared minus 18x plus 81 plus 81. So from here we can easily see that this we cancel this from here because they are equal to each other. So when this cancel this, we'll be left with minus 6x we equal to minus 18x plus 81. So we just need to collect like terms by moving this to this side, so that we'll be having minus 6x plus 18x we equal to 81. So from here we are going to add it together. So when we subtract this from this, we'll be having 12x we equal to 81. So we're having 12x equal to 81. So we just need to divide both sides by 12. So when we divide both sides by 12, this we cancel this, so that we're having our x we equal to 81 over 81 over 12. So we can use 3 to divide to reduce the fraction, so that we're having 27 over 4. That's if we use 3 to divide this, we'll be having this 3 to divide this. Example 3. We are taught to find the value of x if square root of x minus 32 plus root x is equal to 16. So from here, so what we need to do, the first thing we need to do, this is our original equation. So what we need to do is we need to move this root x to this side. So if we move it to the other side, let's look at what we'll be having. We'll be having 16 minus root x, because it's positive. So when we move it, we'll be having negative. So from here we are going to square both sides. When we square both sides, we'll be having root x minus 32. We square it, we equal to, then we square this also, so that this, we cancel this, we'll be left with x minus 32 we equal to, then we will be having twice of what we have inside this root. So when we multiply it, we'll be having 256 minus 32 root x, then we have plus x. That's when we expand this, we'll be having this. So from here, we can easily see that x can cancel x here because they are equal, so they can easily cancel each other. So that from here, when we collect like terms, we'll be having, let's move this to this side, so that we're having 32 root x we equal to, then we'll be having 256. When we move this, we'll be having plus root plus 32. So we need to add it together, so that we're having 32 root x we equal to, that we equal to 288. So from here, when we are going to divide both sides by 32, so when we divide both sides by 32, so we're having 288 divided by 32. So this will cancel this, we'll be having root x we equal to 9. That's if we divide this. So from here, what we are going to do from here is to square both sides once again. So when we square both sides, we'll be having this, we cancel this, we'll be left with x we equal to 81.